What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be doing a mukbang. Megan is super anxious about doing the intro. So, here we go.
Hello my friends, my name is Megan. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So awkward. We're doing a little mukbang long distance relationship Q&A.
What can I
Yeah.
eat?
Okay. So we went to our local vegan restaurant in our area. It's called Native Foods, right? We got some vegan nachos,
that's
a
good.
Korean slider, fries, a meatball sandwich, buffalo cauliflower, mac and cheese. We got a whole bunch of stuff.
So how does a mukbang work? Do I eat it and like
I
give
was
a
just
review?
thinking that.
Or
I don't know if we should eat and then like ask. Okay, let's just take a bite. Meatball sandwich.
You know what the meatball sandwich
Uh-huh.
first? I took a bite of the Cajun fries first, and although these are already not vegan, these are already vegan to begin with, they're pretty fire.
I mean, I didn't get any meat in this bite, but the cheese is good.
It's not meat, babe.
Vegan meat. Faux meat, if you will. Okay,
Mmm,
first question.
I like this.
Who's taller? You're taller. When we stand up straight, he's taller than me by like a good inch, probably.
Really? I thought I was thinking like a half inch at most.
I feel like you're like an inch taller than me. But he always slouches. Never stands up straight.
There's something interesting about the nachos that I don't really like.
Maybe because they're vegan.
Hmm.
He's very picky about his vegan food. It has to taste like not vegan at all.
Plant Power, fire. They have a Big Zac and it tastes exactly like a Big Mac.
Plant Power. They have them, I think, only in San Diego. So if you're in San Diego, you should go there. But yeah, he slouches all the time, and people always think I'm taller. Uh-oh. I think they're good.
The nachos?
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah.
I get a good bite.
Maybe. Does Lucas smell? That question was from Julius.
Great.
No, he doesn't actually. He smells wonderful.
Thanks.
Except when you're sweaty. But like, who doesn't smell when we're sweaty, right?
I'm gonna delve into this mac and cheese.
How did we meet?
I know you love to tell a story,
Should I tell
I'm gonna continue to eat while you tell the story.
The buffalo collie is good. Give it a mix. Okay, how did we meet? So we met on Instagram. What?
This
When
is
was
all
it?
right.
It's alright. It's Truffle Mac.
February of
2016. Right, because we've been together 3 years. It's
2016, yes.
So, February of 2016, I commented on
Pause.
Travis. Okay.
Vegan mac and cheese, not so great. It's alright.
Whole Foods has a good vegan mac.
Yes, they do. Carry on.
Okay. So, I commented on Travis Scott's Instagram photo, and I tagged my best friend in it. And I guess you saw my Abby, and you thought it was cute.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me a follow. I think your profile picture was a drawing, and I was like a little unsure, but I gave you a follow back, and
This is good.
yeah, it is really good. And I think later that night, really late at night, you slid into my DMs, and he was like, QT, just the letters Q and T, and I was like, you are. And we exchanged numbers that night, and
The rest is history. We've been talking every day since then.
hang on. There's more to the story here, mister. We talked for like 5.5 months on Instagram before we actually met in person. Not on Instagram, but online, over text, over FaceTime. Before we actually met in person, which was in August of 2016. I drove up to LA. Okay, rented a car. I rented a car because I had just gotten in an accident and I didn't have a car. I was 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's so expensive to rent a car in California if you're under 25. I rented a whole ass car for 3 weeks, took 3 weeks off of work because he was going to come visit his mom in LA and we had coordinated. So I drove up to LA to meet you and we started dating that same day. Right?
Yeah,
Or the day after?
same day.
August 7th. Ew. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
We met on August 7th in person and we started dating ever since. Yeah. So that's our little story. Next question. Oh, so weird eating on camera. Where are they?
Fill in the buffalo cauliflower.
Yeah.
That's very good. Cajun fries are good. Fries are good regardless. Meatball sub is pretty good. Nachos, I maybe have to give those a good mix, but I'm liking those.
The nachos are pretty good.
Did you take a bite of the, what slider is that? The Korean
No,
slider?
it's the Korean slider actually. Please hold on the questions. I need to take a bite.
I'll read the next question. Where is
I'm
that?
trying to find them. That's okay.
Where? I don't know.
How long did we do long distance for before you moved in February?
Was that 2.5 years?
Mm-hmm. Exactly 2.5 years. Because our 3-year anniversary was just in August. And you moved in February. So yeah, exactly 2.5 years we were long distance.
You'd be surprised on how many people ask me, how do you guys do it? I can barely not go seeing my significant other for a couple days, you know? It's all about trust and communication. If something bothers you, you tell the other person. It's as simple as that. You
go off, bitch.
You let them know what your concerns are, and for the most part, for all the part, we've both corrected. How do I say this?
Corrected our, like, I don't know, like whatever we were doing that was making the other person upset.
Exactly.
Corrected against our negative behavior.
Yeah, we never really argue about the same thing twice, which is great. But you just need to trust the other person, and you really need to talk about what's bothering you, talk about your concerns, talk about your long-term goals.
But also, snowballing off of that, long distance isn't for everybody.
True.
I am like I'm a physically affectionate person, but I don't need the presence of another person to feel like I'm with you, you know what I mean? We didn't even really have like a hard time.
It wasn't even really long distance. We would see each other like every 2 to 3 months.
He would, yeah. So we did have it really easy, and we're really grateful for that. You would come down pretty often, right? Like 2 or 3 times a year, probably. He would come to LA, and I would go to New York once or twice. It was just more cost effective for you to come here. Yeah. These are really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just not getting significant bites. I don't know.
I don't know either. Biggest challenge since living together? Percy and Julian. He asked us this. You want to go first? I already got mine.
I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. So this is more of like a me thing. Like I haven't had any issues living with him whatsoever, but for me it was like learning how to share my space. You know what I mean? Like this whole house does not belong to me. I'm used to like my room at my dad's house when I lived with my parents being all mine, right? Like I could walk in and throw my stuff everywhere. If it got messy, like I talk so much with my hands. I was the only person who had to deal with the mess, right? Now that we live together, I'm like a pretty messy person. Not like I leave dirty dishes around or like I'm dirty or gross, but I leave clothes everywhere. Wherever I go in the house, I leave a trail of clothing behind me. Or accessories or my car keys or my sunglasses. So I've definitely had to work on that. I think I've gotten better. I do walk in, you can't see it because the camera's there, but our little counter is here. Every day I walk in, I take my shoes off, I put them right there. I leave my purse, my keys, and my sunglasses in the same spot every day, and you just stopped complaining about it at this point.
It bothers me so much.
Okay, biggest challenge since living together, go.
I would probably have to agree with that point. Just sharing my personal space with it.
With it?
With you. I don't know. I guess being able to play my video games loud at night. I want to be able to scream at my friends. I go to bed really early. I don't want to be able to scream at my friends on Call of Duty and call them trash because it's hilarious. And I can't do that, so I have to whisper. I'm like, yo, bro, you suck.
Baby, could you hear me napkin, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wake up at 5 a.m. for work, so I go to bed at like 9 o'clock every night. So, unfortunately, he's a night owl, and I'm definitely not, so he can't be loud while he plays his video games. Do we want to get married? That was from Kira. Yeah, obviously we want to get married. That's the end goal. Well, not for everyone. Some couples don't want to get married, and that's fine. But for us, definitely, I don't know when. A couple years, maybe. A few years. Not really in any rush currently. What is our ideal... We're going through these questions so quick. Our ideal Sunday together.
I'm a basic...
It's different than our ideal Sundays alone, so don't say play COD all day.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I'm a simple dude. Wake up in the morning, fairly early, maybe like 9 to 10, go do some car stuff, go for a nice drive, take some pictures, maybe go out to eat to lunch or something like that. I like to be out. She gets over it pretty quickly. I like to be out, like, you know, walk around the mall and stuff like that, and shop and flex the fit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, do like... Go for a drive, go for a nice drive, take out the sports car, go to the mall or something, go out to a nice place to eat, go sightsee, stuff like that. Really simple. I just like being not home sometimes.
Not home?
Not home.
I just think I love like having our own space so much. And I love our house, and I always want to be here. But I think my ideal Sunday for us would be like going to a cute brunch place. You know, he kind of doesn't love the cute brunch places because they're never good.
They're never good. They're never good.
I love them. he's just from New York, where you can like walk to a bodega and get a $2 bacon, egg, and cheese, and he comes here and like we go to brunch and you have to pay $13.50 for a bacon, egg, and cheese.
That's absolutely absurd.
And it's like nowhere near as good. So yeah, he complains about that. But yeah, I would say like going to a cute brunch place, getting coffee.
Pause. What's your favorite item?
I really like this. I would say these two though. The buffalo cauliflower and the nachos.
I'm gonna have to see the fries.
Really?
Yeah.
This is really good though. The meatball, I don't like the vegan cheese. It's a little
I
too
didn't even
gooey.
notice it.
Oh really?
Holy shit, that's spicy. Oops, I just cursed. That's really spicy.
That's okay. Cause you just ate a jalapeno. Dummy. Yeah, so anyways, cute brunch place. Maybe like go for a drive up the beach. Go grocery shopping. Come home, like unpack the groceries. It's just like have a chill Sunday. That's kind of my thing. Or like go on a hike, go to a breakfast spot, go grocery shopping, or to the farmer's market. Come home, unload the groceries, and just chill. You know? Alright. Do we want a pet? Do we want a pet? I want a dog.
Hell yeah, we do.
He wants a dog. We want dogs. What kind of dog? A French Bulldog.
French Bulldog.
Thanks for asking. Yeah, I would have to say.
Our living space is just very tiny, and
We
any
do
of
live
my
in a very
friends,
small house. Our house is like 750 square feet.
and
which-
any of my friends who visited, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. We just want to be able to have the dog to, go out on their own and venture off and have a space for them
Not
to.
venture off, but like have a backyard at least that they can
That's
run
right,
around in.
yeah.
Not be cooped up inside all day. We don't have a yard here, so nice. We're in little townhomes, so we just don't have room for a dog, and also we work. Like, we're gone from like 6 a.m. to like 5 p.m. most days.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it just would be selfish if we got a dog and like it was stuck inside all day long.
Mhm. We absolutely love dogs.
Travel plans. What are our travel plans?
We'll do it in order.
Yeah, we're going to hopefully New York, should everything work out financially, in May to see all of our friends. Which when I posted the Q&A thing on Instagram, Christina was like, talk about your New York friends.
Mhm.
Love you, bitch. We want to go to New York in May, God willing. That's not concrete by any means. At the end of June to the beginning of July, we're going to Tulum with my family, Mexico. And then in September, again, God willing, we're going to Europe. We're going to Greece, Italy, and then Paris, because my friend Kira lives in Paris. Speaking of, we think our place is small. Her place is like 450 square feet. It's a studio that she shares with Francois.
It is what it is.
I know.
I'm there for the experience.
And that's like big over there.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, people come to our house and they're like, whoa, you got a lot of space.
Really?
And she's like,
So what's
I live in a closet.
So what's rent over there like? Is it comparable to here? Is it less? Is it more?
I was looking up like the cost of living because I was like, oh, to live in Paris, And it's pretty similar.
Really?
A little bit cheaper, I think, to live there because the places are smaller. But overall, I think it's a pretty expensive city because what we pay for rent here, we would pay for rent there for like a smaller place. But that's just Europe, I think. Everything in Europe is like miniature. You know what I mean? Like all the beds and everything. Okay. Let's see if I got any more.
Cool.
Eric said to do a New York versus LA comparison. Oh, wait. Aw, Jesse said, what's your favorite thing about dating Lucas? My favorite thing? Damn, there aren't any. I'm just kidding. There's not just one favorite thing, I would say, that, like... I guess, like, what I said earlier about how I was nervous to share my space, I was also nervous to ask you to give me space because we've never spent...
You have something in your teeth.
Do I?
I wonder how long it's been there.
Where?
Bottom right.
Well, I'm eating.
True, but imagine how long we were talking in the camera. Still there.
Fuck! Cool.
I mean, you could just cut as,
Yeah.
as need be.
Oh, there she is. No, I'm leave it in. I'm gonna keep it real. We get stuff stuck in our teeth. It happens. Yeah, so what's your favorite thing about dating Lucas? What was I saying?
Sharing space, something like that.
Oh, yeah. I was also really nervous to ask you to give me space. I'm like big on personal space. So we had never lived together. We never lived in the same city. We only ever spent a few weeks at a time together. And obviously we wanted to spend all of that time that we had together. So I was just nervous that you would be upset if I wanted to be alone once we moved in together and things like that. But I would say one of my favorite things about dating you is that you're very respectful of like my personal space. My personal space. And that you're also very encouraging when it comes to doing things I want to do. Yeah, I like that about you. You're a good one, I'd say.
Do you want me to respond?
What's your favorite thing about dating me?
Yeah.
Yes, I would love to know.
Perfect.
Gas me up, baby.
Probably how much you understand me. As far as just like, we all have those days when we come home from work and we just don't want to talk to anyone. Like, you understand that, and I just want to be myself. You understand about giving me space. You understand how to love me. You understand my sense of humor. You understand my music taste, what I'm feeling. We're on the same page with pretty much everything as far as, I hate you, as far as what we want to do, as far as when we want to leave the party.
We be leaving parties early.
We don't
even go to parties.
Yeah, just to sum it up, how much you understand me.
I want a kiss.
You have food in your mouth.
That was a good one. You made my answer sound like trash.
I'm getting kind of full.
Not me. I've been doing all
Oh,
the talking.
Jesus Christ. Can I finish these fries?
I like them. Okay, wait, let me
Give me the vegan mac and cheese then.
You didn't even like that, fake.
I didn't,
Yeah.
but like, I'm trying to find stuff to eat.
Do you want the fries? There's potato chips in here. They're good.
I'll
I
take the
tried
potato
them.
chips later.
In the car.
Think of a nice snack.
For all this food, it was like $35.
It is truffly.
It is truffle mac and cheese, but it just doesn't taste cheesy. It tastes like truffle oil and noodles. If you go with like some salt or pepper, maybe.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I know. I keep retrying it, and I'm like, nope, still
That's
gross.
impressed. What was the highlight of your day today?
Highlight of my day.
Today is Saturday, November 16th? 16th.
Confirmative.
Confirmed.
That's a good one.
That's pretty funny.
So today's Saturday. It's gonna be my weekend in my life vlog. If I get enough footage for that, I'll link it below. If it's not there, I didn't get enough footage. But we went to Cars and Coffee today, in Orange County in San Clemente. For those of you that don't know, it's like up the coast from us. It was really cool. We hung out with a bunch of your friends, met lots of car people. Went for a very long drive for like an hour afterwards through like the mountains. It was really nice. And it took us like an hour to get home. I would say my favorite part was the drive there. Like the drive there, that was really nice.
We got there super fast.
Yeah, it was quick. It was cool. Meeting the car friends that you have that I hadn't met yet. That's probably my favorite part. What about you?
Probably the drive.
Yeah.
I really enjoy driving, and my friends and I were pushing it around the mountains, so that was a lot of fun. And we discovered a new Canyon Road. Was it Ortega Highway? I fuck with it. It's very nice.
It's a good one for sure. I wish there was more cheese on these. They're pretty dry.
Do you want to sprinkle some vegan mac and cheese on that, hoe?
Put the vegan mac and cheese on the nachos? I'm kind of down.
I don't want to get up. Have your water, please.
What do you mean, get up? There's vegan mac and cheese right here.
Oh, I was talking about the vegan cheddar cheese that we had.
Oh, what do you need?
Your water, please. Thank you.
Well, I was like totally down to put the mac and cheese on. That'd be kind of gross. Maybe not. I don't know. They're really good. Nini says, talk about how awesome your 13-year-old sis is. Love you.
Love Nini.
You like Plant Power better?
I do like Plant Power better, and it's
Okay.
just, there's no substitute for meat, unfortunately. It was very good. I would go back here again, but you know, like, I have my spots of
Maybe try something else, yeah. I like the meatball sub. I would eat that for sure again.
The meatball sub was
The
good.
nachos were good. A little scarce on the toppings.
Mm-hmm.
The buffalo cauliflower is good. The truffle mac and cheese,
Ass.
I would pass on that. And this little thing is okay. The little slider.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Do you want to talk to your audience about future videos?
Talk to my audience.
Yeah.
My 14 subs.
Your 14 subs. Shout out to the Best Buy guy who sold the camera.
Best Buy guy, yes, you're on my subs. Future videos. I don't know, I guess like I'm leaning more towards like lifestyle vlogging, like clothing hauls, skincare routines, things like that. I don't know. I mainly started my channel as like something creative to do.
A creative outlet, right?
A creative outlet, because I work a lot, like 45 to 60 hours a week. I don't have a lot of free time. I try to exercise when I can, and like that's where all my free time goes, you know? I normally work Monday through Saturday. Right now I have weekends off because my bosses, their schedules have changed. So they don't need me right now, but I just wanted something to do that, I don't know.
I guess, yeah, now that you
Yeah.
pointed out, you don't really have a creative outlet
I
aside
don't
from
have a
like
hobby.
your clothes. For me,
Yeah.
I had photography,
A shop.
I had my car, I had driving, I had video games.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of hobbies, actually.
You do have a lot of things that you enjoy, and I don't have a single thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing that I like to do. I talk to myself a lot. I figured, why not pop a camera up there and talk to it instead, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun with it though so far.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah. It's really fun to like film, edit videos. Well, I hate listening to my own voice though.
I'm the same way. When I used to do,
Oh, it's
I used to
honestly
do-
horrible.
when I was like in high school and middle school, I used to do Call of Duty commentaries, and I would hate listening to myself. But after seeing all this, I want to get back into the YouTube world and
You should. I mean, it's just
do
fun.
like
Like,
automotive stuff.
I would
car stuff.
definitely never expect this to go anywhere. It's literally so hard to make it on YouTube. But if it did...
You're getting stuff all over our bed sheets.
Oh, in case you're wondering, this beautiful table that we're eating on is an Amazon box that we put a bed sheet over.
It's just because our dining table to the right of the camera is very small.
I don't know if you can even see it, like a glimpse of it, but it's like real life. Our counter is this big, like very small. I'll do a house tour in an upcoming video.
Cool.
But I want to wait till we like finish decorating our room. Well, thank you guys so much for watching our little mukbang Q&A situation. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for another video. Thank you.